These two are messing with us. Hold on. You saw the laugh on their faces.
And on top of this, we got word from the production that the top 16 base, which should be right now, will be best of 5.
Hey, we take those. We take those. More Smash Bros. Action, more good Smash Bros. That's exactly what I want to see. Even if the players are messing with us.
They're either messing with us or there's going to be the potential of character swaps instant picks not working. And so far, Haze on the Rob, I've seen it before. It can actually cook a lot of damage and good combinations here, but I have never seen Justin Arvis Incineroar. But what we do know about Incineroar and Rob is that, once again, Incineroar, a grappler type character, but get hit with the back air, so the grappler archetype not going to quite get what he wants.
The questions I have in this matchup are how patient can Haze be? Because one thing, if you watch his Diddy Kong versus his Rob, is that his Diddy never used to be patient. This last year, as he's made the push for PR and has done so successfully, he's played a lot more patient. However, his Rob still plays incredibly aggressive, incredibly explosive, just like that.
He's gonna cross chop high here, and the roll arm's just gonna catch the cross chop on the way down.
Meanwhile, Incineroar has this question of how do you find these opportunities for low to medium risk, high reward scenarios where you're just going to use an Alolan Whip, where if it whiffs, okay, you don't really get punished that hard, but if you hit it, you're gonna just kill them at 50. That was one of those opportunities as Herjet looking for, I'm just gonna call Sensei by all of his tags, looking for the F smash now, trying to find some revenge, but once again, not able to fight past the wall of buttons that Rob is able to put out.
Not only the wall of buttons, the wall of projectiles, like the gyro and the robo beam, but the Darkest Cleric gonna send Haze off stage, and this, okay, well, I think Haze has to go a little bit high just to avoid Incineroar's big moves like that back air. And the Darkest Cleric gonna send Haze off stage again, and he's struggling to get back on.
Looking for any opening, right? Haze knows that the game is in his grasp. Even here at 70, you just put Incineroar off stage, and then Bob's your uncle. Oh, this is the potential opportunity there, but it's gonna be Sensei with the reversal and the stop. This is an even game.
This is not over. Incineroar does have the potential to come back to any deficit. We've seen this so many times with so many different Incineroars, SkyJ especially, but maybe Justin Artis, by the way, can be the next.
I mean, there's a lot of good Incineroar players, whether, retired like Mystery Soul or active players. There's like...
is it going to be a good match out of there? No, the outside just going to catch him, but Revenge is immediately out of it.
Yeah, great drift, and then Haze drifting right, trying to read the eye that way. They allowed Sensei the time to get the Revenge out, and just, like, you're at the point where you get an Alolan Whip in the corner, that's game, right? And you see Sensei looking for it already. Grab is going to take away the Revenge. And the Rotor Arm gonna catch you on the DI, but barely able to survive. Sensei able to adjust at the last moment. He was able to live that.
Too far off.
He was able to live that too. If he could have gone for a Alolan Whip first, and he would have been able to make it back. But these two cackling, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Just know that we here in the commentary booth are having a blast casting you, but also know that you're being mischievous little children.
Oh, yes, you are. And we're going with a small battlefield for Herjet. I wonder if we see any character swaps, or will we be sticking to this Incineroar or Rob madness? And judging by their expressions, we may not get an immediate answer until they...
I think we're seeing Incineroar Rob madness, or we're seeing just silliness in general from Sensei. And honestly, like, I'm someone, like, I work in education. I'm going to school to become a high school English teacher. When I've worked with my students in the past, who range from, 4th and 5th graders up to high schoolers, they have the same expressions on their face when they're up to mischief as these two do. And I love that so much.
Oh, okay. Oh, he took away the jump somewhere. Wow.
Yeah, he took away the jump on that first hit after the grab. And this is it.
No, this is Haze's game to lose. Oh, he's gonna cross out back on.
No, he's not. I think he's dead here. Yeah. He wasn't making that ledge, and Haze locking up the edge guard, trying to lock in the Weezock too. And if I'm Sensei, I say I don't care that I'm just an artist. I gotta pick this one up, and I gotta switch characters because I can't let him do this to me. Hold on.
Here we go. Another up air comes out from Haze.
Like
brutal domination for his prop so far right now. This
Sensei's
game
just
too.
not getting to play the game right now at all. Like there really isn't much more to say than he didn't get to play the game. It didn't even last a minute. He didn't even deal 60.
Hello, Eat Smash.
He hit him like twice. I don't think that's Elite Smash. I think that's what happens in round 1 of a coin box. When freaking Big Boss plays an O2er and just deletes you. Like, that hurt.
Oh, and we see a Pyra Mythra come out as a counter pick for her Jet.
And Sensei does actually play this character as a secondary. So this is where we go from Sensei just trolling to, okay, I'm gonna play my real secondary against your real secondary. We won't go mains, but I gotta change something up. The downside is Bob actually does pretty well in this matchup.
Well, does Mythra, but it also depends on like how these two people play, because both these characters can absolutely combo each other and potentially take the stock from either combo.
I agree with you that Mythra's speed is fantastic for juggling Rob, and his height and his weight.
Oh,
and
he
his
actually made the roll get up.
eyes cause him to get put in the blender forever. However, Rob just has great tools to control the pace of the game, and once he puts you off stage, it's really difficult for Aegis to find her way back. We're seeing, though, already the Sensei doing a fantastic job not getting put off stage. It had the opportunity for a side B there, but knowing how easy it is for Rob to line up the spike, just didn't go for it and decided to opt for next stock instead. We'll see if that decision pays off. So far, it is.
I wanted to tell you right now that Photon Edge, if Justin Artist would have gone for it, would have actually been missing the ledge, just going under. So I do agree with the decision to go for the Chroma Dust to get back onto the stage, but the same fate was that either way, the stock was gone no matter what. And the Up Smash going to catch the platform, and it's not enough to take the stock on Haze. Okay, well, now you're Pyra, you're looking for the kill option, and so far it hasn't been met yet. Maybe the Blazing can send your bar off stage. No, probably had to look for another aerial option.
I was gonna say he is a big boy for sure. The forward throw just gonna take some stage positioning, and I like the choice to stay with Pyra here. You speed on the small battlefield is not necessarily what you need. You just need the way to end the stock, close it out, keep it close, and now you get a swap back to Mythra with gyro in hand. However, immediately tossing it back is not where you want to be. Trying to keep the juggle going. I like these regrabs, these tomahawks. Sensei is playing very smart, but just is not able to extend the advantage stage quite enough against Haze here.
Didn't like that brand punishment. He was nowhere near in range, but the foresight's going to get through the Gobo Beam, and now Justin Artist is back onto the advantage state, but that's an easy grab and a back throw. Lotus speed. Oh, jump is gone, and that's a very early Photon Edge.
The Voda arm there feels like it all, even though there's one more stock left, feels like it all but sealed Sensei's fate heading down to loser's bracket. Because this has just been an absolute brutality of a set by Haze. That being said, Sensei able to keep this one close and fighting with some poor DI to aid him to have one more chance in this set. It only takes one game to really get the momentum started, and this is his opportunity, but he needs to reset, he needs to find some stage control, and Haze has just never really given it to him.
No, he's not going to get back on the stage. Just has to air dodge on the buffer, and that's an easy 3-0 for Haze. And I also just want to mention, I think Justin Artist needs to